It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars, getting another look at Bhayshul Tuten. It's been a while since we talked about him, but we're going to watch him work through some drills, catch some balls, and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're talking about practice, rookie camp, OTAs, minicamp, soon-to-be training camp, workouts, whatever you can find on these players and what they're doing behind the scenes. It will be here. Your rookies, your quarterback battles, guys you're drafting in fantasy football, it's all right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. You need to know what your players are doing. It's going to help you out in the long run, especially about your teams, especially about your fantasy teams. So the first clip here is new. It's fresh, but it's very light on him during minicamp because they're very much looking at Travis Hunter. They were looking at Etienne. They were looking at Trevor Lawrence there. But there's a lot to say here about this backfield, so we're not just talking about toot here, but we're going to let this roll. There's Etienne and Lawrence. So we got it with the ones there, remember? The twos coming up, Bigsby up. More like 1B-ish because he shares some of the workload. There's two right there, but look at the size on him. Look at the size on him. It does not change your take because their take wasn't projecting out winners or losers. It's like what needs to happen and what we've been talking about. Look at his frame compared to other running backs. Look at his frame compared to the other running backs. So what does him and LaQuint Allen mean to the veteran running backs on this roster? It means they got to step it up. It means they got to stack days. It means they cannot have a run of bad days or run of bad games anymore. They can't do that. And maybe that causes Etienne to step it up. He's healthy now. Reports are sounding like it's looking pretty good for him. Really, the reports matter more in training camp. Reports are looking good. LaQuint Allen looking good. I've seen some good things on LaQuint Allen. I've seen some good things on him. But when we're looking at Tuten, this is a running back prospect with a lot of juice, quick feet, 15 touchdowns last year, productive with 2 different collegiate programs, and we just leveled up. You see the feet there. He's a home run hitter. As you know, I'm a huge fan of LaQuint Allen, even before it was cool. But at Syracuse, dude, at Syracuse, you saw him light it up the gut, catch a lot of balls out of the backfield. Looked good. Looked good with Kyle McCord there. He is holding it down. He was holding it down. He looks much better than his draft capital. I'll definitely say that about LaQuint Allen. Like, I would not be sleeping on him because he was the late round guy. You have a core of multiple running backs now, which you got Tank, who stepped it up last year compared to the prior season, his rookie year. Etienne had some injuries in there, and it was a little bit up and down. But when you're looking at what you have here on the roster, you got a lot of upside there. You're looking at Etienne right there. Maybe this causes him to push it and have a bounce back year because he's proven himself before. He's proven himself before. It's not like all the time these players just have a bad run and then they die out. Sometimes they bounce back up. And a lot of times that happens. Etienne, talented running back prospect out of Clemson. Very explosive. But these 2 names drafted this year might be enough to allow these guys to bounce up. And if not, they're waiting in the wings. They're hungry and ready to roll. They're hungry and ready to roll on the long term. That's really my main take. It's not like who's going to win, who's not. It's like, hey, you watch for the veteran running backs. Now they got something to work for. But if they slip up or injuries hit, you got a talent here with Tuten. You got a talent here with Tuten. And LaQuint Allen is a road dog. He's a dog, especially up the gut. Catching the ball out of the backfield. Nasty running back duo on the back end here. Like, that running back duo actually has a chance to start for a lot of teams or be a huge impact for a lot of teams as part of a committee. All those running backs that they drafted, both of them. And now you're looking at Etienne. Like, he ain't going away. He ain't going away without a fight. Neither is Bigsby. So this competition is going to just splooge over the talent. It's going to splooge it over one way or another. That's my main take, is the competition is going to splooge over the talents. So now when you're looking at this backfield for fantasy football, when you're looking at Tuten for where he's at in the draft of rookie drafts and dynasty, the price is fine. The price is fine. Some leagues he jumps the shark, though. You'll catch him going in the back end of the first round or super early in the second round. But a lot of times, like, wide receivers zapped up, running backs almost zapped up on the top day 3 guys, and he's there, and you just pick him up. Etienne's at a huge discount right now from what I'm seeing and from what I'm hearing. Like, he has the potential to outperform that ADP. Tank has that too, because he's even cheaper. He's even cheaper. You can honestly get one of those backs, more than likely Etienne, at a very palatable cost, and get your lottery ticket handcuffed with Tuten or even LaQuinn Allen, whoever's winning the battle more in training camp. And you're probably good to rock and roll in the offense starting season just in case the injury bug hits. Just in case. And that's seasonal. Maybe you want to make that move in Dynasty. Etienne's on the cheap right now. And you may want to capitalize on it. Not saying that he will hit or anything like that, but just looking at the cost. Just looking at the cost and throwing chips at running backs. How can you get that discount? How can you get touches? Who are former first-round picks, former day 2 picks, who are like that, who are in good offenses, or offenses that can move the football to allow them to be productive. You got Etienne, and the price is cheap. The price is cheap. And from what it looks like in camp here, he's running with the first team. He's getting his opportunities, and he's going to get the opportunity to succeed and fail. Tuten is waiting for his moment. He's looking thick. He's looking thick. The thing about this is we covered these clips before, not the beginning ones, but all these, and I don't remember myself saying he's looking thick. He's looking thick, and this much excitement. But I know he's explosive. It's on tape. Numbers at the combine, very solid. Productive with 2 different collegiate programs, leveled up throughout our career. Back-to-back-to-back seasons of double-digit touchdowns. First year at Virginia Tech, what was it, like 46 targets? A little bit lighter of a load in targets his final year there, but the load ramped up in the run game. Typically see that when the load ramps up in the run game. There's feet, the suddenness, the quicks. You're watching this. Another thing for fantasy football is he's got a lot of name cachet on the market, on the social media streets. So if there's an opportunity this year, next year, year after, that he gets a run of games of being the guy, and you're so-so, you're half in, you're lukewarm, you'll be able to profit. You'll be able to move him. There'll be liquidity with that name cachet. That's one thing I look at with these players, and I can tell with the channel and the numbers. Like, that, my channel's a litmus test, because I run all these videos, I see the views. That's a litmus test on what name is really hot out there among players, individuals. He's one of them. People have been paying attention to Tuten, and they're interested in Tuten. They see the speed, they saw the combine numbers, they're seeing the fluidity, they're hearing the rumors about him. That's a player that if he gets a slither of hope on the field, it's bumping up, people trying to get in early. You can profit if you want. There's a million ways to play it. There's a million ways to like a player. That's another way. Like, there's other players, like a Scatterbill. Like, you may not like him. You may not like him as a player, but the name cachet is there, and he gets the opportunity to be the guy for a few weeks. Boom, first rounder. Boom, early second round. Boom, prospect you really like. Boom, there it is. It happens a lot, not all the time. Not all the time. People are fickle in leagues, but when it's the name cachet, and you can get creative with it, you might be able to profit in season, especially those teams that are FOMOing for wins. They think they're in it when they're not, or whatever it is. You might be able to price some picks. Price some players on the come up. And you just got to play the market like that. Maybe not. But hey, you still got a young asset that's getting opportunity with potential, who's jacked up, juiced up. I mean, that's another way to look at it. There's a million ways to play Dynasty Fantasy Football. There's a million ways to play it, not just player good, player bad. When I'm looking at this as a Jaguars fan, I love that I got competition. I think this mixes well with the new coaching staff, with what this team wants to do. I think this is going to mix well. I love the competition. I think talent is going to splooge over. That is my main take. Talent will splooge over, and it'll be rather effective for the Jacksonville Jaguars. You can't stack the box. Brian Thomas Jr. is there. Travis Hunter, that's going to help him out as well. And it's going to allow for these backs to eat. You might get a resurgence from Etienne and Tank, or you might get a come-out party of one of these rookie running backs. Even though they're a little bit later, day 3 guys, you might catch a come-out party. You might, and it might be as soon as this season. But my main take, talent is going to splooge over the cup of the Jaguars and just hit that table. And it's a good thing to have more talent, more competition in the backfield. That's what we got. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to watch this team and how they're built. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.